Hey everybody, this is Sarah Harnish. I'm a Young Living Diamond and I'm the author of the Game Plan book. Game Plan is the complete strategy guide to go from starter kit to silver, and this is day 10 of how to run a boot camp. So if you are looking for the actual boot camp video, that's not what this is. I'm using these videos to train you how to run your own boot camps, and you're almost done. You've almost made it all the way through. I'm so proud of you guys. This is the most intense training in all of Young Living. We're talking almost a 400-page book, 120 pages of worksheets that you have to do, 12 different videos, and if you're masochistically watching the original boot camp, then we're talking like 25, 30 hours of training. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, and so for you to make it all the way to day 10 is absolutely huge. I'm shooting this video all the way from New Orleans, getting ready for rallies. So if you're watching it live, that's why I'm in a hotel room right now, and I'll be ending the boot camp in the same hotel room. And so I'm just so glad that you guys took some time to join me, and I really hope that you attend a While Unites rally. Find one near you. Young Living has got them up on their website, so you can go see where the ones are that are closest to you. So today's day 10, we're going to be covering chapters 19 and 20 in the Game Plan book. 19 is the key to reaching and maintaining rank, and 20 is balance, boundaries, and treating your business like a business. And we did talk a little bit like that about that earlier in the leader training. So there's two sets of videos. There's the video I'm going to post right after this one, which is the actual day 10 bootcamp video. And then there's this video where I just kind of reach out to leaders, encourage you guys, if you're running a bootcamp for the first time or the 50th time, you can't run them too often. Every single time you run another bootcamp, you got brand new leaders. And so you could take them through it. Every time you run a bootcamp, you're in a different place of leadership. And your leaders are in a different place of leadership. And I know even going back and rereading my own book, I'm like, whoa, that totally hit me completely differently than it did the first time that I did it, and it's something that I feel very convicted and very strongly on. So I talked about balance and boundaries earlier this week as I was at my kids' basketball game. Then I'm shooting videos in my van, and you know, that's what it's all about, is making sure that you're protecting those sacred circles, those things in your life that are most important to you, but also getting your hustle on and making sure that you're doing the things that are actually going to grow your team, right? And not just sidelining your business, training your family to have respect for your business, and then you having respect for your family. It's a two-way street. So if you're running a boot camp and you've never done one ever before in your life, this is how you do it. You're going to take the video that I post in just a couple of minutes. You're going to post it to your page where you're running that boot camp, whether it's your business page or your personal page. Maybe it's a Facebook IM group with 2 or 3 other people. However you're doing it, you're going to post it in that spot. And I'm going to give you a little write-up, and you take that write-up and you can either post it with the video or you can post it separately and get people's homework assignments. Yesterday I asked people to take screenshots of their rank mapping and what their goals were for the year, and I wanted to see what are they aiming for? And so you can write those goals down and then remind them of that when they get into a season where they get a little bit distracted. So say, hey, remember you didn't want to be dropping your baby girl off at daycare, and you're so close. You're only 8 classes away from hitting the next rank. You're so close. And you can encourage them when you know where your leaders are at, right? When you're aware of what their goals are. And so it's one of the reasons why I have them taking screenshots and posting it on the page, because then you know. Right? Then you know. And when you know better, you do better. So my encouragement for leaders tonight, I don't know. I've been praying about you guys all day today and what I wanted to say to you specifically. I think we've got the training down. I think you know how to grab videos and write lead sentences and postings and ask leading questions and interact with your team. We've talked about all the logistics of running a boot camp. But the thing that I wanted to tell you tonight was to be okay doing things in your business that are difficult. All right. To be okay getting out there, making sure you're getting your 4 to 6 classes in a month. To be okay sitting down at a table with your kids and doing things with your kiddos, and getting those out there, taking screenshots, showing your team what you're doing, taking pictures when you are doing classes and putting them on your team pages, making purple bag up. Maybe you've never made a purple bag up before. It's one of my secrets to success. It's one of the reasons why I have high kit sales. And they're very simple to assemble. I grab a purple organza bag off of Amazon. We've got cover sheets that you can print off and put right inside. One of them says, you've just been the recipient of the famous purple bag. Another cover sheet says, this is how you order. You put your business card in there and your contact information. I put a copy of Fearless because I want to train them in the why of oiling and the Fearless calendar. And then I also put a copy of a CD in there, either the 101 CD or the Toxin Free Life CD, wherever they're at. So here's Fearless. And here's the Fearless calendar right on the inside with all the challenges and all the things that I want them doing as a brand new oiler. Inside this bag, I've also got the Toxin Free Life. This is a really, really good class for people that are not quite there yet to learn oils, but they are interested. They are interested in kicking the chemicals out of their home. And so that's a good starting place. I like to put a flyer of the kit because your sales are going to go up if they can see what they're getting. Right? If there's a visualization and they can see what they're getting, your sales are higher. So I get this one off of Life Science Publishing, discoverlsp.com. And then I also throw the mini in there because I believe in giving the business opportunity. CareerBuilder.com survey showed that 1 in 6 people are actively looking for a new job within the next 12 months. 1 in 6. So, it's a benefit to you to give that business builder opportunity as soon as you can once they get introduced to oils, because many people go here and they don't even realize that you could have done the business. Right? They don't even realize that. So I just want to really encourage you and challenge you to do the things in your business that might be grunt work, right? Sitting down and doing mailings, recognizing your leaders, putting posts up on your leader pages, and just recognizing when people are just outstanding. Maybe they put a good post up, or they had an amazing month, or you saw something incredible in them or something brave in them that you didn't see before, and you just want to kind of showcase them to the team. Sitting down and connecting with your personally enrolled. Making purple bags. Maybe you're running a rally, this weekend, so that you're doing product education with your team. Whatever it is that's difficult for you, be willing to do those things before you expect them of your leaders. Right? Be willing to get down in the trenches with them before you expect them to do it. You lead the way and you set the torch. You set the light for your team so that they see, hey, when I do these actions, these are things that are going to lead to growth. Right? Carrying purple bags on me, yeah, it's tedious once a month to sit down and make them up, but then I have them for a month or 2 months and I carry them with me, and then 80% of my business is just being prepared when those chance conversations happen. So having the tools on me when I'm having those chance conversations in grocery lines or on the ball field, having the tools on me so that they understand they can pop a CD in their car in the drive home and listen to an entire class as if they were sitting right in front of me in my living room. That's just kind of where my heart was for you guys tonight. I'm not going to go terribly long. If you want descriptions of how to make purple bags, it's pretty simple. You just go to oilabilityteam.com. I'll flip my camera around and I'll show you. This is our team website here. Tons of free stuff on here. And you just go to the share button and you see under share, there's a thing for purple bags, and you just click right on that button and it's going to take you to the purple bag page, and it's going to show you exactly how to assemble those suckers, right? It's amazing. This is just an amazing tool to have when you are out there having chance conversations. So you guys have this. Share Amazon links. You want Amazon links for the books? I actually have gotten a couple of questions about why we have the books on multiple sites, and so we put them up on Amazon first. And they charge a lot of money for you to be able to order them. And in network marketing, we need to order lots of things because we have teams. So I opened my own publishing house about 2 years ago so that we could cut the cost down on you guys having to order product. And printing a 400-page book, it's a lot of paper, and it is a lot of printing. But we still are able to offer them half off on my website when you order them in bulk. So if you go to shop, and then you just go under books, or you can click on all products. That one works too. And it'll show you all the different products that are up here. There's Fearless. It's still at the top of Amazon. It's crazy. It's in the top 20 on Amazon right now. And that book is a year and a half old. We've sold almost 1 million of them now. The Game Planner. We are almost about to run out of game planners for this year. So this would be the time to grab it. The ULA book, which you're going to be launching that on Audible, and also an ULA boot camp coming up in February. And then here you go. Game Plan 2nd edition is up there, and so is just a book workbook combo some of our international translations, and then also just the game plan workbook. So you get them half off on the website if you order them directly at oilabilityteam.com. The other place, you guys are asking for links, so I'll throw that on. The other place you can get the book is if you just go to Amazon. Say you need it really fast. You're going to run a boot camp and you got to get it here quick. You got to get it on Prime, right? So if I type in game plan, here we go. It usually comes right up. Game plan, Sarah Harnish, 2nd edition. Click on that, and it's going to take you right to the game plan book and the workbook. And actually, it's discounted almost 10% right now, which is pretty awesome. And also the 2nd edition is discounted as well because you guys are ordering it. If you want to give me some love on Amazon, that really means a lot to me. And also my website, you see there's a place for you to leave reviews. That's a huge blessing to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We've only got 2 days left of training after tonight, and then that's it. This is the end. This is the last live video that I'm going to be shooting exclusively for Game Plan. But I do encourage you guys to continue using it as a valuable resource for your teams. I'm still going to be using it as a valuable resource for my team. So I run a boot camp twice a year in June and July, July and January for my entire team. And then when I have new leaders that come on, or I have people that have really big leg, I grab that one person and I run them through in the off months, and I train them to train 2 people. We'll talk about the power of duplication tomorrow night. We're going to do a little strategy training tomorrow night. It's day 11. Oh my word. Day 11, and then day 12, and then we're finished, right? Just 2 more nights left together. And then after that, I go back to my regular game plan roundtables. And on Tuesday nights, I get on at 8:30, and I just answer your questions. So whatever questions you have, you can sit down, and for half an hour, we just powwow, and we hash through some of those things that are really difficult for you in your business. Getting people to come to classes, getting your leaders to respond to you, making those connections that lead to kit sales, how to market, all right, how to understand strategy, and where to place people, and all of that we hit in roundtables and also in the full boot camp as well. So thank you. I appreciate all the kind words. I can't believe we only have 2 days left. We're almost done. But that means that it's time to get your gear. It's time to order your books, and it's time to order your workbooks and get ready for Train 2 to Train 2. All right? It's time for the next stage of leadership. And one of the things that's just so beautiful about your leaders running boot camps, I love to incentivize my leaders to do that, and I use a game planner to do that. So when my leaders finish boot camp and then they take 2 people through, I gift them a game planner. I also gift it to my executives and up because I love helping them strategize their team for that year and just being prepared and being organized. But when you train your team to duplicate and you train them to train 2 people and they pull 2 people through, they have just stepped into a position of leadership. So up until this point, they're letting you lead. You're asking the questions, they're doing the homework, they're passive listeners, but something amazing, like a little metamorphosis happens when they're the one leading. You know, it's been said that there's many ways to learn. You learn by reading, you learn by listening, but the number one way of learning is by teaching something, right? It's by being the teacher. And so when they step into that role of leader and they're running their own boot camps, that's when you really see them start to develop into powerful leaders, all right? And one of the cool things, too, is, did you know that somebody is 90% less likely to drop off your team if they have one person under them? It's because they feel responsible for that person. And so one of the things I do is as soon as somebody signs to my team, whether they're building the business or not, I'll sign one person underneath them and work with that person to get both of them on Essential Rewards. And then I like to get them to do boot camp together, all right? Becky says, I ordered the 10-pack of books and workbooks during the last big sale. I cannot wait for them to go to their new homes. Becky, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. On how to train boot camp, how to run a game plan boot camp. Oh my word, I've got New Orleans brain. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up. And in about 5 minutes, go ahead and refresh your page on the main game plan page, Oilability with Sarah page, and I will post the bootcamp video for you to put on your pages and a little lead-in, a little write-up. All of that stuff is collected on my website as well. So if you go to Start here in the website, oilabilityteam.com, there's a bootcamp button, and then there's a How to Run bootcamp button, and that's just to encourage the leaders. You know, you guys might not think you're doing a great job, but you're doing amazing things with your team. You're training them in confidence. You're training them in distractions. You're training them in excuses, right? So they're binding that stuff in their tongue. You're training them to be different from all the people around them. What do we do? You know, before Young Living, how did you act before Young Living? How did you speak before Young Living? I know the personal development for me has been huge, especially when it comes to sarcasm and negativity and all that stuff that would just flow openly out of my mouth. I'm so much more guarded now with my friends, with my family, with my children, with my team. I don't talk the way that I used to talk. And part of that is surrounding yourself with like-minded people, like the other boot campers and like your leaders, as you guys are all running in the same direction, building these amazing willable businesses that you can leave as a legacy to your family. So it's so worth it. I know the hustle is hard. I know it's difficult to get through the 12 days of boot camp, and it's difficult to do the reading and to do the workbook. You guys are doing so good. So good. And if you get behind, it's okay. It's all right. I promise you, I'm not going to hunt you down and be like, you're only on day 6. The whole team's on day 10, right? I won't do that to you. I promise. Just finish at your pace. The big thing is that you finish, right? That you get all that great content in your head and start applying some of that stuff. And then more importantly than anything else, you slip into the role of leader and you start training and teaching your team. Whether they're ready to do the business or not, you pour into them because somebody poured into you, right? Pour into them because somebody poured into you. Believe in them because somebody believed in you. And that's how the whole cycle of network marketing works. Can I tell you how thankful I am that Gary did not set up a retail storefront and that he did make this an MLM? Young Living pays out almost 50% of their profits to us. That's unbelievable for a network marketing company. I could be recommending oils to my friends and they could be getting on and ordering at retail, and Gary could have kept all that profit for Young Living, but instead he took it and he gave it back to us. And this is how we say thank you to him, is by helping to get oils in every home in the world, right? By giving back to the youngs. And so that's what it's all about for me, right? Believing in people, believing in leaders even before they see leadership possible in themselves. It's okay. Right? So you might not even feel ready for a position of leadership, but that's all right. That's all right. You'll grow into those roles. And part of the growth is by doing things like you're doing right now, right? Reading game plan, doing the worksheets, and really holding yourself accountable. But the more real and raw and honest you are with the answers there, the better that workbook is going to be for you. And then seeing the potential in your leaders and encouraging them to train too, saying, hey, this is how I train my team. Like we run in the same direction. We run as a team together. We've got team culture. And this is how I train, right? So grab the book, grab the workbook, watch your videos, and then go find somebody who's in that place of need just like you, or go find somebody who needs hope just like you did. And you reach down and you grab them and you put your arm around them and you pull them up to where you are. I told my team when I hit Diamond, I'm taking all of them with me. They don't have a choice. They're all coming with me, right? And you don't have a choice either, right? You don't have a choice either. You're coming with me too. So let's do this together, right? 2 more days left. You can do it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, right? Day 11, tomorrow night, we're going to do a nice strategy training. I'm going to train you how to get every drop out of the game planner. That's something that I didn't really cover in the boot camp. And it's a fantastic tool that's going to really help you strategize so you're prepared and you know exactly where you need to be teaching and exactly where you need to be leading. We'll do an intense training on how to utilize that tomorrow night as well as strategy, all right? I believe in you guys. We're almost there. We've almost made it. It's almost time for you to duplicate, right? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'll see you tomorrow night.